Saya Meja Mania, pengarah Persatuan Squash Malaysia dan juga pengarah kejurulatihan Squash Malaysia. Saya mula bermain untuk negara pada 79 dan seterusnya sehingga saya bersarah pada 85 dari bermain squash. Saya telah ke India menjadi konsultan Indian squash sehingga 2016, di mana saya balik ke Malaysia menjadi pengarah persatuan pada Julai 2016.
Okay, hi, I'm Ong Beng Hee. I'm 37 years old this year, and I was born in Penang, but now I live in Kuala Lumpur. When I first retired from professional tour, my first obviously it's very natural for a player to become a coach, and at the time I thought that Malaysia needed a little bit of a little experience from, I think National Sports Council that have invested in me for the last 20 years as a player, and I felt like it's my responsibility to try to give back to our Malaysian squash. Over the years, there's always been a lot of foreigners that come and go, so I felt that maybe we needed a little bit of stability, and yeah, that's how I started my coaching role.
Sekarang kita ada pemain under 9 sehinggalah ke under 19, jumlah pemain di bahagian remaja is very high. Masa saya bermain, junior tak berapa banyak seperti sekarang. Yang kedua, pemain profesional juga meningkat, tambah pemain, dan juga support daripada Institut Sukan Negara, sport science support meningkat, bantuan dari Majlis Sukan Negara meningkat. So maka banyak ada dia punya perbezaan kalau banding dengan waktu saya.
I feel now our younger generation, there's a little bit of gap because you have Dato Nico, you have the Weaver and Antilia, myself and Aslan. All of us, we've been top 10, top 20, and I think now it's probably a transition period for us, and we are trying to get the juniors to improve as much as possible, and hopefully we get them to a decent level to represent Malaysia, to win goals in like SEA Games, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games. We don't have a lot of time, but we are definitely building for the future, and we hope that if we cannot make it this 1-2 years, they are ready for the next Asian Games and also the next Commonwealth Games. Yeah.
Jurulatih negara, kita ada Ong Beng Hee dengan Syaril Syaidan. Jurulatih luar negeri, kita ada Peter General, Mika Monto dengan Andrew Cross. Itu adalah jurulatih kebangsaan yang kita ada di sini.
Malaysian squash is, well, the standard is high, but it can always be higher. So I'd say that, especially looking at the SEA Games, it's going to be, well, we are the favourites to go there, and yeah, let's see how it goes.
2 emas dan 2 perak menerusi acara perseorangan dan 2 emas lagi hadir menerusi acara berpasukan. Itu sudah cukup untuk menggambarkan tahap kecemerlangan skuas negara di rantau Asia Tenggara, biarpun skuad kali ini dibarisi kesemuanya atlet muda.
Well, when we came here, we were expected to win everything. So and we had little to win and we had everything to lose. So I'm really happy with the way our guys and girls handled the pressure. And yeah, really happy.
Bagi 2 penyumbang pingat untuk acara lelaki, Sanjay Singh dan Adin Idraki Bahtiar, mereka tetap rendah diri sifatkan apa yang dicapai adalah hasil semangat sepasukan.
Well, it's a dream come true to win 2 goals, but individual is different, team event is different, and it's a team effort, and we did it as a team, so we should celebrate this as a team.
Saya rasa bangga lah sebab kita orang sumbang gol dalam squash untuk tim Malaysia kan. Without my teammates, saya tak boleh dapat gol seorang-seorang. thanks to my teammate juga.
Pemain skuash wanita pula menyifatkan apa yang dicapai kali ini sebagai petanda awal. Mereka perlu bekerja keras teruskan legasi kecemerlangan sukan squash.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first SEA Games and I got 2 golds. Really happy. Pretty excited, and I think for my match just now, Vanessa won the first one, and I think that gave me a little bit more confidence.
It's pretty exciting since it's all of our first SEA Games.
Singapore memang satu negara yang sedang rapat. Dia rancangan-rancangan dan jurulatih dia sekarang, jurulatih kita Alan Soiza telah ke Singapura. So maka program dia akan jalan dengan lancar dan mesti kita be aware of Singapore. Juga negara-negara seperti Thailand, Filipina, Indonesia memang giat berlatih untuk sukan sea.
I would say yes, yeah, sure it is, because Alan knows our players and strengths and weaknesses of our players, so he definitely have an impact on the Singaporean team and Singaporean players, how they're going to play our players. Yeah, I feel that it's going to be more difficult than 2 years ago, but like I said, I'm still confident that our players, the level stays and remains higher than the Singaporeans, so we should be able to win in the end.
Obviously, Singapore and Philippines are actually our main rivals, but mainly Singapore at this point of time in terms of doubles. But again, I'm very confident that our young players will deliver the 7 goals, barring any injuries. Yeah.
Dan baru-baru ni walaupun kita dapat semua pingat emas di sukan Sea Cup di Sarawak, rasa saya walaupun kita still ada gap, Malaysia still higher, we have to be aware of these countries, these 5 countries I mentioned.
The preparation for some of the players, they've been based in England to train and to play in a PSA event, which is a professional event. So some of them are abroad, some of them are training locally here with our guidance. Preparation has been going really well. No injuries so far. Everyone seems to be fit and healthy. So I think it's our job to make sure that they stay that way until SEA Games.
We do a little bit more doubles training, and that's one of the things that we do more than normally. Because doubles is, we haven't played doubles too much, but the fact is that all of the other teams, other countries, they haven't played doubles as much. So we want to have the advantage there as well. So we practice doubles more than normally.
We will finalize the lineup, I think, 1st of July. We still have a little bit of time because we are still not sure who our best combinations are for the doubles event. Singles, pretty much, I think we know, but we're still testing and we're still training and try to find out who our best players are for the doubles.
On an individual level, not really changing much, because I believe in individuality in the player development, so you need to find the right ways, the right players to develop them, and that's, as a result, they should perform well in the SEA Games and in the other tournaments too. You cannot hit a tin, you cannot make unforced errors there. You still need to be accurate, you still need to be ready, but it's a different game, but similar ideas how to win rallies.
Kita Juara program has been very successful for squash. We have selected, I think, between 6 to 10 players for the program. I think 6 to 10 for the boys and 6 to 10 for the girls. These are our future Kita Juara, hopefully. And it's also a very good platform for them to hopefully try to be in the podium for future, as they will be our next best Malaysian squash players.
Yeah, the pace is always getting higher, as probably in all the sports, or almost all the sports. Somehow the pace and the tempo is getting higher as the players develop, all the equipment they develop. So it's the same thing in squash. So it's just a fact that the pace gets higher. And we need to live with that, and we need to be the forerunners to actually adapt to that. And we need to make the pace even higher for our opponents.
I started playing squash when I was at the age of 7. I was influenced by my brother, and I've been playing for about 10 years for now.
Saya mula pada tahun 8, umur 8. Lepas tu ikut jejak abang saya.
Pada asal ayah saya juga pemain squash sosial, so setiap hujung minggu dia akan pergi gelanggang squash dekat rumah untuk main dengan kawan-kawan dia. Lepas tu dia masukkan saya dengan abang saya dekat Akademi Squash KL, dan lepas itu bermula karier squash.
Yeah, my parents fully support me because my dad used to be a state player last time. So at first I curious what squash is. So I started playing because it looks fun and a bit tiring, and because kids have to run around and waste my energy. Yeah, so it's fun.
Squash perlukan tahap kecergasannya tinggi sebab match boleh sampai 1 jam setengah, match paling lama saya 2 jam. So kecergasan untuk main squash memang kena tinggi, dan untuk saya apa yang bagi saya minat ialah taktik-taktik dan strategi yang diperlukan untuk menang satu match.
And it involves a lot of agility, physical, mentally, a lot of aspects of different aspects compared to other sports, and I also enjoyed playing squash very much.
Memang teruja dan excited untuk main sebab kali pertama main SEA Games dan juga dapat peluang untuk main di home crowd. So peluang yang baik untuk menunjukkan kebolehan saya di sini.
Yes, Malaysia definitely has an advantage in the SEA Games, especially when we're the host for this year's SEA Games. But we also do have a lot of pressure because we're playing in our home ground. But I think we all can handle it. Yeah. But it's a bit pressure because it's home. But excited to play in front of our crowd and get all the support from all the supporters. Yeah.
Untuk saya ada kelebihan dan kelemahan juga sebab kelebihannya dapat sokongan daripada kawan-kawan semua, coaches semua ada. Tapi kelemahan juga dapat pressure sebab main di home ground. Tapi saya rasa pasukan Malaysia mempunyai depth, mempunyai kekuatan untuk menang acara-acara dalam squash.
I think Singapore is a really strong team as well. So we're going to be competing a lot with them in this SEA Games.
Untuk Malaysia memang Singapura sebab diorang ada yang specialize dalam doubles, so diorang memang akan bagus dalam acara tu. Untuk singles rasanya Malaysia akan lebih comfortable, tapi doubles kita orang kena jaga-jaga sikit lah.
But I think we are stronger in the singles and team. Yeah. I've never seen them play, but they are our senior, older than us. So I think they are much more experienced and playing in SEA Games than us.
My preparation for SEA Games has been going really well, especially I've been training really hard for the few months back. Although I don't know that the squad that's going to be playing for the SEA Games, but I'm still very determined to be selected and to be a part of the squad for this year's SEA Games.
Untuk saya doubles sebab kami baru start main doubles pada tahun lepas, 2 tahun lepas, sebab doubles masih agak baru untuk squash sebab tak berapa banyak gelanggang yang boleh gerak dinding dia. So masih baru. Saya dengan Syafiq pun pair dah 2-3 tahun tapi masih tengah mencari formula-formula yang baru untuk menang lah. Sebab memang lain dengan singles. Ada player yang tak berapa bagus dalam singles tapi main doubles dia bagus. So kami masih tengah cari cara lah untuk menang.
Doubles is a very new game for squash, you know. I feel that in the singles we will be dominating. I don't see anyone challenging us without sounding arrogant. But I think in doubles, it's an open event because it's a totally different game. And we have to be very careful because other countries are actually training harder in doubles than in singles. So it's very important we keep our heads down and we try to work as hard as possible because you never know in doubles, anything can happen.
All the players are playing professional tournaments all over the world, so not big tournaments except the Asian individuals, but yeah, everyone is playing quite a lot before SEA Games.
We are like very close to each other, and we always help out each other if we need help. And like it's good to get like sparring and get to play with each other in courts, so that we get to play like different player. And like we are very close to our coach as well. They are like really helpful for us. Yeah.
Squash macam satu keluarga yang besar lah untuk kami. So yeah, tanpa kawan-kawan dengan coach memang susah lah untuk saya.
For me, team event is not just based on individual. It's your support from your friends, and especially playing in a team, you feel very motivated. Especially you know that you need to win it for your team, not just for you. And being able to have that team support really gives me that determination to push myself even harder and go for more balls.
Untuk saya tak berapa risau sangat dengan expectation orang lain. Saya lebih mengutamakan expectation sendiri. Dan untuk saya memang untuk mendapatkan gol dalam acara singles, dan sebab yang saya tahu boleh main 2 acara je untuk satu player. So saya akan dapatkan 2 gol untuk Malaysia dalam SEA Games.
Maybe target semis to get through semis first. But I think our team event is quite strong because we finished third last year. So we have a better chance this year winning the title.
Sekarang pun media ada banyak coverage juga untuk squash, dan kalau kami dapat mendapatkan prestasi yang baik, akan dapatkan lagi banyak publicity untuk squash dan makin ramai pemain-pemain muda akan untuk mencuba sukan squash ni.
Hopefully we can win all the gold because that's what our target is. But there's no pressure, but just hopefully we can get all of it. If you think you can do it, you can do it.
Saya yakin legasi squash negara akan terus berkembang.
My name is Sanjay Singchal. My age is 23 years old. I'm from Miri, Sarawak.
I started maybe when I was 5 years old, and I started because of my dad. He was a coach before in FT, and I just followed him to the courts every day, and that's how I started.
My dad used to be a state player for Sabah, so he only made the Sukma team for Sabah. And from him, actually, he started playing squash in a small club. I used to follow him, so eventually I picked up the game because of my dad.
My name is Siva Sangari Subramaniam. I'm 18 years old, and I've been playing squash since 7 and started tournament at the age of 8.
Obviously, when I was young, I just wanted to play squash for fun, just for good sweat. And one day, a letter came from the sports school and said, "Do you want to join?" I said, "Okay." When I won Sukma, it was a different feeling. But when I knew that squash was in SEA Games, I thought, okay, I'm going to be in this squad and I have to win it. So it never ever crossed my mind till when I knew that squash was going to be in SEA Games again.
Sebelum main squash, I pernah main badminton, swimming, golf, banyak lagi lah. And then my brother also joined squash. Then I pun ikut je dia, just for exercise purpose. Then suddenly I went tournaments and started winning under 9. So I just took up squash lah.
I'm not sure, but I think it was SRAM. I think they picked me, and I was in a sports school before, and I think they picked me from there.
Obviously, squash in Malaysia, it's one of the top in the world with Nicole David, Azlan and Bengi, which is already retired. So we would say the level of squash for Malaysia in the world is, maybe it's not as good as England and France and Egypt, but in Asia we are one of the best in the world right now. So obviously the standard of squash in Malaysia is one of the highest around the world.
So what would be Nicole David? She's a fighter. I mean, she's still playing squash and she's doing well. And yeah, I think that's why she's my inspiration.
Kembali dipertandingkan selepas kali terakhir diadakan pada Sukan SEA 2007 di Thailand, pemain negara pamer penguasaan sepenuhnya. Terdahulu, aksi final individu wanita menyaksikan pertemuan dua pemain negara Rachel Arnold dengan Vanessa Raj. Vanessa bermula baik dengan mengawal permainan untuk raih kemenangan set pertama 13-11. Namun Rachel bangkit dengan permainan kemas di set kedua untuk menang 11-9. Set ketiga sekali lagi menjadi milik Rachel yang menang mudah 11-3. Kian bersemangat, Rachel mengesahkan pingat emas apabila menang 11-5 di set keempat.
It's my family first goal, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah, the last one. It was tough. I mean, I had to really keep up with the pace and had to really focus and had to really focus and keep it to the back.
Sementara itu, perlawanan akhir lelaki pula menyaksikan pertemuan Sanjay Singh dengan Adin Idraki Bahtiar. Sanjay hanya memerlukan 24 minit untuk pastikan pingat emas apabila menang dalam straight set. Menang mudah 11-7 dan 11-3 di dua set pertama, pemain ini bagaimanapun dicabar hebat Adin di set terakhir. 14 minit beraksi, Sanjay berjaya atasi tekanan, menang 12-10 ke atas Adin.
So it was my first SEA Games in Singapore, and it was never easy because me and Adin had to play Singaporean in semi-final. With a huge crowd, it was a lot of pressure on us to deliver, and because we are the professional players, we play on tour yearly and monthly, so we have to perform. So we both did, and when it came to the final, it was just more of a friend relationship, but we had to put it aside. And of course, winning was good, and obviously after all the hard work, it's a relief to win it, and obviously even to see Adin lose in the final is still a break in the heart. But one person had to win, one person had to lose. So thank God that I won that match. It's one of the best feelings of my life actually.
I won last year in the individuals, and the team event also we won. It was scary. I was really nervous in the finals of the individuals, but then I managed to win against my own teammate, but I was happy with that win.
Yeah, because Rachel and Vanessa went for SEA Games. They played the individual event. Rachel won Vanessa, so this year hopefully me and Rachel lah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. She was good. We've always been playing each other for a very long time, and I was happy that I won that match.
Obviously, squash is SEA Games. Malaysia is the powerhouse, but we cannot underestimate the other teams from what happened in Singapore, because it's 2 years, anything can happen. People start improving, and they might catch up to us, or we might go further than them. We never know. So we shouldn't underestimate our opponents, and we just have to show why Malaysia is the best in SEA Games.
But my whole family is here, and I think they'll give me the support that I need to do my best.
It's going to be fun because it's in Malaysia, and all your supporters will be here supporting you, parents, your coaches will be here, your friends. So it's going to be good lah. There's a few countries, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, who's coming up, so I think it's going to be a good fight. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to play in Malaysia because I want to see how other country takes the pressure from us when we usually go to their country. No, the whole squad is not going to go anywhere. We're just going to train in Malaysia, but we're going to participate in more overseas events just to help us get ready for SEA Games and to be able to handle the pressure when the time comes.
I've been going out for tournaments overseas a lot, playing big ones in a professional squash association, and I've been just practicing through that to get ready for SEA Games.
I would probably say that Siva Sangari is a little bit more ready to compete the higher level players. That's my opinion. I don't know if other coaches agree, but I feel that she's a little bit kind of more prepared, ready to compete on a higher level.
I think we need to try and work together during training to see what our weaknesses are, our strengths, and work through that together.
I know that podium they give much more facilities, like you get your own nutritionists, physios, and many other stuff. So I think that's a good thing. And yeah, you can go to many other tournaments like they're willing to pay for you.
Actually, it's a very good program, and I feel that it not only helps us to work towards the SEA Games, but we should be looking to work towards podium. So SEA Games is a stepping stone for Asian Games and Commonwealth Games. So I would say this program Kita Juara will help us to fulfill our potential and everything.
Yeah, I think they give us some exposure for us to travel the world, to play more outside. That's good experience for me.
Obviously, our top two seniors are Nafizwan and Ivan Yen can't participate. So me, Adin, Shafiq and Yao are the next in line. So because we're actually more towards our PSA ranking. So as high as you are and as high as you are in the nationals, you're bound to get into the SEA Games squad. And for me, Adin, Shafiq and Yao, we are in one column, 4 of us together. So that's how we actually all got in together, SEA Games one shot.
The criteria to be in SEA Games squad obviously is the commitment, the dedication, discipline. I think that's a very big, the 3 Ds, you know. And also obviously end of the day it's a result. And we'll pick the best team for our country for sure.
I think there's very high chance for us to win all the events, but we can't take it easy because other teams are coming up. So hopefully we can do it and give the gold medal.
Yes, we can. We went to SEA. We usually have a SEA Cup right before SEA Games, and we played every event. We won every event. So I would say it's going to be the same players in SEA Games, but the pressure will be different. But I still believe all of us can deliver all the 7 goals.
As a coach, I'm very excited because it's been now 2 years since I've worked for Malaysia, and this is the time I think the younger juniors will need to step up. You know, players like Siva Sanggari, Eng Yao, Shafiq, Rachel, they are up and coming. So they will be under a lot of pressure to deliver the goals because we're expected to win 7 out of 9. And I'm confident they'll do it, but it's very exciting, I think, to be able to play in front of just local crowd. Yeah.
Well, depends on how many events I play. If I'm playing 2, then 2 goals. If I'm playing 3, then 3 goals. Yeah, thank you.